Hi there, Sarah. Just a couple of questions. What's your motivation as a successful entrepreneur to continue to grow your business?
Well, I think there are loads of opportunities, even in the thing with markets that are actually in decline, or overall the feeling is that they're in decline, is that the opportunity to put your head above the competition increases. So if you've got the right attitude towards your markets and sectors, you keep your knowledge levels as high as you can, it is actually easier in a declining market or a static market to rise above the competition than it is in a growth market, because everybody's moving at the same pace in those situations. So we definitely feel as a firm of architects that if we keep that positive attitude and keep looking forward and looking at innovations, then we'll do well in this market as we would in others.
Obviously your company's been around for about 30 years, but from your experience, is there any particular areas which really require business support while you're growing? So perhaps at start-up or 5 to 10 employees, 10 to 50, 50 plus?
Yeah, I don't think it's necessarily related to the size of the organisation where you need support, but there are certainly a lot of very, very talented and skilled individuals and entrepreneurs out there who are very good at their craft or their skill, but they don't necessarily have business skills. I think that's one of the biggest problems that we have in the market at the moment, is that there's I think there should almost be a requirement to have a business skill or qualification in order to run a company. You know, the fact that you can actually start a business without any expertise beyond your own individual skill is actually not the best way of running businesses. So I think the fact that there are organisations that can support companies and can support individual entrepreneurs is really important, and no more so than at the moment.
Fantastic, thank you. And the last question, do you have any top tips of advice for firms looking to grow in the current climate?
Yeah, it will be the same advice I have always got in terms of companies growing. That's that you've got to constantly innovate. You absolutely have to keep your business moving, keep looking forward. There's no point just looking at what your competitors are doing now, because if you try and emulate what your competitors are doing, then you're still going to be behind the market. You've got to be forward thinking, you've got to take a little bit of risk in particular areas in order to differentiate. And another key word there is collaboration. I think there's an awful lot of things that people can do where, particularly with small businesses, you might not be able to achieve it on your own, but if you find the right partners with the right attitude, you can achieve a critical mass which can actually get you into much stronger bidding positions on projects.